somewhere between high school and college and the end of college, I feel like everyone dies.
All right, back with some more Tom MacDonald. It's always a good day when we get to check out some Tom MacDonald. Checking out I Wish today. Let's get into it. Oh, is this a sad song?
I wish I wasn't fat.
I wish I wasn't gay.
I wish I wasn't black.
I wish that I was brave.
I wish with every candle on the cake that I could quit doing these drugs, but I can't and I'm afraid.
I wish that I was smart.
I wish that I was rich.
I wish it wasn't hard for me to grow up and forgive.
I wish that I could help.
I wish I wasn't sick.
I wish I was Tom MacDonald. I'd be just like him.
Hold up.
This is so interesting.
Oh, man. This song about to be crazy.
What?
Some of those I wishes?
Right.
Whew. Like one dude said he wished that he could stop doing drugs, but he can't. He's afraid. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of drugs are he on? Like,
it's like falling in reverse. Like they said, gotta feel the pain.
Yeah.
Like, so you can feel again. I feel like he's saying he's afraid to feel again.
Right. And the old dude said he wishes he wasn't black.
No. I missed a bunch of them because they were going so fast.
Oh, I couldn't imagine, like, just living and wishing you were something other than you were that's, like, a permanent thing you cannot change.
Oh, that sounds so miserable.
Like, wishing you were a different race. Like, what does that feel like day to day to be in those shoes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had Nova in there. I was like, oh, snap. There's Nova.
Yeah, I was like, we know her. But her voice was, like, high-pitched. And usually we hear her rapper voice. It's like a totally different voice.
But in Gang Gang, you got to hear a different voice.
True, we did.
I wish I was Tom MacDonald. I'd be just like him.
I wish I wasn't sober. I miss it when the party wasn't over. Happiness was right around the corner. Every single night was like the best one of our lives. Now we're older. The good old days are out of reach. I wish that they were closer. I wish I wasn't anxious and I wish I could fast forward. And I wish that I could rewind, but they don't make that controller. I wish the nights were longer and I wish the days were shorter. And I wish that I could sleep enough to maintain my composure. I feel crazy. I wish that I was normal. I wish that I could kill myself but also be immortal. Take me to the oracle. I heard that time is borrowed. Can you give me back my yesterdays? I'll give you my tomorrows. Forget.
Okay. What you got?
I like
when he said,
this.
I wish that I could kill myself, but also be immortal.
Yes.
You were like, ooh.
Yes. You know.
That resonates with you?
It does. It does, you know. I mean, I don't know, in so many ways, I feel like we're like all dead.
What do you mean?
Well,
like sleep?
I feel like there just isn't like a definitive you're born and you die. Like it just feels kind of like a long, like never ending, like a single day. You know what I mean? Birth to death to me just feels like one long day. You know? I
mean, I think I feel you. I'm not 100%
like basically sure. I feel what he was saying. I can't even put this in words. Like he really said it better than I could say it because I don't think these things. But it's like when he said it, it made me kind of like, what? That's interesting. But basically like to kill yourself, but to also be immortal. I feel like that's sort of everyone's kind of like fantasy.
Well, I feel like it's like life gets so hard at times, and you're in like such dark places at times that you really would want to off yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, everyone would love to be a vampire and be like youthful and immortal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that would be fun.
Right.
I feel like it's like that.
And also, there's an aspect of like being immortal that, at least with vampires, I feel like they've been through so much and they live so many lives that they're no longer so emotionally weak and vulnerable. So like, it's almost like dying to be immortal.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
You would definitely have a different spectrum of feelings if you were immortal.
Right. I think that's just really interesting.
Take me to the oracle. I heard that time is borrowed. Can you give me back my yesterdays? I'll give you my tomorrows. Forget all of my morals and just live like I cannot remember sorrow. Before all of the tattoos and the cornrows, I was different, I was happy, I was calmer, I was young and full of hormones. Now I'm wishing for a time machine. I'd step into that portal and be gone.
I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh, nah, nah. I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh, nah, nah.
I wish I didn't care about the day that I'd be.
Ooh.
Okay, another thing.
Okay.
I didn't know he could play piano.
Right?
I had no idea. But it doesn't surprise me, to be honest. But I did not know he could.
It's amazing how like artists like feel like he'll learn in like a year and a half, and he'll have like a total like song level ability to play an instrument. And then some people like take lessons their whole entire life.
Well, you don't think he did?
His whole life took
Yeah.
lessons? No. I
Really?
don't think so. Maybe he did. He could have, but I
I
mean,
was like, you never know. Some people be playing piano since they were a
Yeah.
kid. You would never know it.
but when he was talking about the guitar on No Good Bastards, he said he had just learned to play guitar. So I don't know.
And then earlier in the song, he said he wished he wasn't sober, and it seemed like he was talking about like kicking it, partying
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
It's like, dang. It's like those, like when you living that life, like the party
Yeah.
life, like in college, like I partied
So much.
a decent amount. You know what I mean? But like
yeah.
when you're in that time period of your life, it's like the funnest thing
It's
ever.
like the funnest thing ever.
It's like it's much more fun than like right now.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
responsibilities in life and expectations and things you have to do. It's
Yeah.
like
and there's so much social aspect.
right, and it's so carefree when you're partying. Like you may have not done some things you should have done because you're partying, but when you're partying, it's so carefree. You're just kicking it with your boys and this is that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what you mean, but I witnessed. I never I could never feel comfortable in that setting, like the college party life. Like you embraced it, but
Well, I'm also a
just-
guy, so it's
I just could not trust people. No way. I just couldn't. I could never embrace it, but
I mean, there weren't too many people like trying to take advantage of me.
there weren't.
Not
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You had that one neighbor, you know what I'm saying?
not like that, you know. Like as a guy, it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just like predators lurking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
I've had some interesting encounters at parties with women.
Yeah.
Even some very interesting encounters not at parties.
Yeah.
To where if I was a girl, I'd be calling the police. You know what I mean? But as a
Wow.
guy, it's like you just feel
Wow.
safe enough to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if someone comes up to you and grabs your junk, as a guy, it's like, dang, that girl just grabbed my package. Okay,
Yeah.
get away from me. Boom, back to my day. Like it's normal. If that happened to a girl, it would be traumatizing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. It would be very traumatizing.
But yeah, this is.
What?
I was gonna say this is an interesting song. It just makes me want to reflect on my past.
Yeah, right? Like literally when he was talking about he had so much hormones and he was partying all the time and all that stuff, I was thinking about how I kind of feel like we all, at least as adults, it almost is like somewhere between high school and college and the end of college, I feel like everyone dies.
Dang.
You know what I mean
Yeah,
though?
I guess we
It's
go off into the real world.
it's like when you're in high school and even some of college, it's like you're young and you're an idiot. And you're just completely just I can do anything. Nothing's going to take time. I'm different than the rest of these people. You know what I mean? Like you're just so lively.
Yeah,
so...
I mean, being young and full of hormones is great. It's like the wind blows in the right direction. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're wearing a nice smooth pair of drawers and just in the right direction,
Yeah.
like you're just so ready to go. You're vibrant and youthful. It's just
Yeah.
like a young bull, you know?
Yeah. But it's I almost feel like when you become, when you have full on responsibilities, when you're responsible for yourself and nobody can bail you out anymore and you have way more to handle than somebody else could pay for you, I feel like something about that is quite sobering.
Yes.
You know?
It is.
It's I love being an adult, but it's I do feel like the youthful idiot dies.
Right.
Life kicks you in the rear a lot and then you're everybody turns out different, but you're definitely not the same bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Right.
I wish I didn't care about the day that I'd be buried. Used to live like I was ready for it, always in a hurry. Now I'm worried, all my memories are blurry. I'm just barely turning 30 and the voices in my head are trying to hurt me. The choices that I made make me feel dirty. I was 25 or 13, I was smoking with the seniors, drinking beer and getting flirty. Now the Ativan ain't working, I need something even stronger. Give me childhood, my mother and my father and my sister and a Christmas to make up for all the recent ones I'm missing while I'm touring the country for a living. Give me a hug and a Nintendo and a toy box in the closet. Give me everything I wish I had. Oh wait, I think I got it. I'm a rapper like I always promised them I would accomplish. This is awesome, man. I wish I had a friend to tell. I'd call him, man. I wonder if I jump from here, if I'd survive the bottom. And would everyone believe me if I told them I had fallen? I'ma jump.
Ooh. He's so talented.
that part was on missing Christmases and stuff like that. It's like, ooh, like that's us.
Yeah.
Cause like we're from St. Louis, Missouri. We live in Florida now, so like we don't do many holidays like back in our hometown with family. Like every holiday, it's pretty much just us just chilling. We don't really do much.
Yeah.
But it's like we didn't want to live in St. Louis for the rest of our lives.
Oh man, but sometimes I do think about this, like what I would give to experience that, like youthful, like it's Christmas tomorrow, and like your
all the families
and your
around
siblings,
and stuff, like,
and like waking up my parents, like waking up super early and then just going and like waking them up and like, oh, Santa Claus came, and like your world is so small. And I mean, I definitely would like. I wouldn't go back to it, but I would love to, like, I wish there was like a button you could press to just like highlight moments of your life, experience those again.
Right. Yeah. It's like once you get older, it's like responsibilities take priority over family. Yeah. To a degree. You know what I mean?
They do, or at least
you're a family of origin. Well, it was your immediate family, then you create your own family, and then, you know what I mean?
Yep, for sure.
Responsibilities and your immediate family responsibilities take priority over.
Yeah.
Your previous family of origin and all that kind of stuff. So you do miss out on a lot of things.
Yeah. And he said he wished he had a friend that he could call and tell him that he made it or whatever he was saying. I was like, yep. Right? I feel like
you saying you made it?
No. No, absolutely not. I didn't. But I wish I had a friend that I could call and tell him I made it. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had a friend I could call.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to tell
him
like...
I made it out the bed this morning. You know? It's weird. He's like, it's hitting home. You know what I'm saying? I'm tearing up, choking up over here.
You are. I can hear it in your voice. You're getting a little...
This is very important things.
If I told them I had fallen, I'ma jump.
I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh, nah, nah. I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh, nah, nah.
Oh, is that a DeLorean?
A what?
The Back to the Future car?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Oh.
Whoa. This is a different side of Tom. We haven't seen this.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he actually wishes this, or is this like the sort of theatrical, like artistic perspective of the song? You know?
I mean, I don't think he literally wishes things that are impossible. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he's saying, I literally wish I could go back and be a kid again. I think it's just an expression. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, I miss those times. I probably didn't value them as much as I should have back then, because we don't. That's just human. You know what I mean? You're a kid. You're just being a kid. You're not thinking, you know what? This is going to be one of the best times of my life. I'm going to enjoy being a kid. You know what I mean? Somebody's just reflecting on different stages of his life.
Isn't it so weird, too, to think about things that, like, were so, like, you cherish them so much as a kid, and then it's like you grow up and, like, the things that you wish you appreciated, you totally didn't.
Right.
You appreciated the weirdest things. It's like, why did I spend my youth doing that?
Right.
I wish we were kids again, before everything was on Instagram. Ayo, things were so simple then. Me, my tree fort, all of my friends. Way back when on Beaver Drive, when the floor was lava, I could fly. Ayo, wished I was big like then. Never thought I'd wanna be a kid again.
Okay, the floor was lava?
Aww.
Did every kid play lava tag?
I think so.
Or do some kind of game when the floor is lava?
I think so.
I mean, I talked about it in one video.
Yeah.
He mentioned this one. Then some other rapper or singer or artist mentioned...
Your nephew. We just went back to St. Louis, and your 4-year-old nephew was like, the floor is lava.
Yeah, true. I know we've heard this lava thing several times in the past month or two. Dang, I didn't know everyone played some kind of game where the floor was lava.
You know, kids' world's really small.
Never thought I'd wanna be a kid again.
Wow, I like this. This was so the recent ones he did, the no good bastards, and we didn't see heart emojis yet, but the church. I feel like this is non-controversial like that.
Right. I feel like this will resonate with pretty much
More
everyone.
people.
Which brings me
to
a question I have for you.
What's your question?
What do you wish?
What do I wish?
Yes.
What?
What do, like all of his wishes, childhood and stuff like that, and wish he could off himself and be immortal, and like all these things, like jumping off the bridge, like all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, some of the simpler things were like childhood. He's talking about blowing the dandelions, and now they don't even grow in his yard. You have anything you
Do
wish?
you? That's a hard question.
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had less stress. You know what I mean? Which I think that's kind of what, like, wishing you can go back to childhood really is.
Right.
It's about having less stress. Wish I could have less stress. And I wish my money was long, very long. I feel that's one wish. That's all about stress.
Yeah.
I feel like no one really cares about money itself. You care about, like,
Right.
the kind of lifestyle you have when your money's long. You're not worried about things.
You pretty much can just do what you want to do.
I wish I knew every month that our bills would just be covered easily. Food, all that stuff just covered easily. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I wish
the basics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not even saying I gotta be rich. You know what I mean? I wish the money was long enough that I just knew that we were good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
shoot.
I wish
that's
a vet bill wasn't like, oh no.
Right.
It's time to go to the vet already?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like one time we had, Tank he ate something and it messed his stomach up and he was like throwing up like nonstop. He was like getting dehydrated and he started throwing up blood.
Yeah.
So we had to take him to the vet. He had to stay for a few days. It was like $1,300. So I wish things like that could happen. And it was like, oh, we could pay for that. You know what I mean? Like,
it wouldn't be like, yeah.
Yeah, that would be my I wish thing. Just less stress, which I think having some more money would help with the stress of just
Could
like
eat
responsibilities.
sushi on a regular basis, not ramen noodles.
Right. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
That would be one of my biggest like I wishes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I think the less stress is a good one because like just seeing how people live in the world, even if you're poor but you have less stress, I think you can be really happy.
Right.
Like there's a lot of room for happiness when you're not like weighed. Like my wish was basically going to be I wish everyone could have less weight on their shoulders. But weight also builds character sometimes. So it's like I don't want to wish that for everyone, but I do wish it cuz I feel like that weight when it's just like psychological stress is just unnecessary. Like it doesn't really.
It's the survival stress that
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It is not, but it'll have you digging deep within yourself and pulling things out of yourself you didn't even know you had.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I mean, it is beneficial, but it's like I don't want it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's
and then with less survival stress, you can visit family more and stuff like that.
You can try things. You can explore things. You have time for art.
You can go to the dog park more.
Right.
Like we haven't been to the dog park
in months.
In like 2 months.
Yeah.
Cause it's like that's gonna take an hour or two, and it's like, but I probably need to be working. You know, it's like, oh my goodness.
Right. Yeah. I feel like less stress is a great wish. Cause I mean, for the most part, I feel like even if you're not rich, you will be happy chilling with the people that you love.
Right.
You know?
And I don't think money equals happiness. You know what I mean?
So.
But I do think a certain amount could help relieve some basic survival stresses that you might have.
Yeah, like your bills can be on auto pay. Like you
Right.
know they're not gonna be like bounced.
You know you're not gonna get like a $35 overdraft fee from your bill being on auto pay.
Yeah, your $2 bill, your $2 app or whatever. Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
Right.
Got me to thinking.
Can't wait to hear it again.
Right.
Thanks for kicking it on the couch with us. Appreciate you, especially if you made it to the end. If you want to help grow the Couch Gang, could like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Helps us out, and we appreciate it.
Come over to Discord.
Link will be in the description. If you want to continue the conversation or talk about anything, we're in Discord talking about anything and everything. Just however the conversation goes for the day.
We were at Home Depot, and he like sent a picture. He's like, I'm at my second home.
Yeah, we talk about everything in Discord. So if you want to continue the conversation with the Couch Gang, the link to Discord is in the description. If you have any wishes you want to share, you can leave them in the comments or Discord. Either one. We'd love to hear about them. Thank you for supporting the channel. That's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.